Okay, hello, my name is William. Today gonna read, and I'm gonna read another part of the Bible. Today, I'm gonna read Exodus chapter 34. Okay. And the Lord said unto Moses, He took 2 tables of stone, like unto first, and I will write open these tables words that were upon the first tables, which thou breakest. I'll be ready. Okay, I'll be ready in the morning. And it came in the morning unto Mount Sinai, and the present thyself to me on the top of the mount. And no man shall come up with thee, neither let any man be seen throughout the mount, neither let the flocks nor herds feed before the mount. And he hewed the tables of the stone unto the first. And Moses rose up early in the morning, and went out into the mount Sinai, and as the Lord commanded him, and took his head unto the 2 tables of stone. When the Lord descended to the cloud and stone with them, there be proclaimed the name of the Lord. And he passed before him, and proclaimed, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering, and abundant, in graces and truth, keeping mercy. Okay. Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and will by no means declare guilty, visiting of iniquity of the fathers upon the children, upon the children's children, and unto the third and the 4th generation. And Moses made a haste, and bowed his head toward the earth, and worshipped. And he said, If now I have found grace in thy sight, O Lord, let my Lord, I pray thee, and go among us, an indignant people, and pardon iniquity of our sin, and take us for thine inheritance. And he said, Behold, I make a covenant before all thy people. I will do marvels such as has not been done in all the earth, nor any nation among which thou art shall see the work of the Lord. For his terrible thing I will do thee. Observe thou which I command thee this day. Behold, I drove out thee before the Amorite and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite. And take heed to thyself, and lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land whither goest, and lest it were a snare in the midst of thee. And he shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves. And for thou shalt worship no other God for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. And let's make a covenant of the inhabitants of the land. Let's go after other gods. I'll do sacrifice unto their gods. And I call thee, and thou eat of this sacrifice. And now thou take of their daughters unto thy sons and their daughters, who whoring after their gods, and make thy sons go away, whoring after their gods. Thou shalt make thee no molten gods. The fast of unleavened bread thou shalt keep. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, as I commanded thee. In the time of the month Abib, for the month Abib, and the camest out of Egypt. And open the matrix is mine, the first thing among thy cattle, when the ox or sheep is male. But the first thing of an ass thou shalt redeem with the lamb, and if thou redeem him not, then shalt break his neck, and the firstborn of the sons thou shalt redeem, and none shall appear before me empty. In 6 days thou shalt work. But on the 7th day thou shalt rest, and earing time and the harvest thou shalt rest. And thou shalt observe the feast of weeks, the first fruits of wheat harvest, and the feast of the gathering of the year's end. And thrice in the year shall your men children appear before the Lord God and the God of Israel. For I will cast out the nations before thee, and enlarge thy borders. Neither shall any man desire thy land, and when thou shalt go appear before the Lord thy God thrice in the year. And thou shalt offer my blood sacrifice in leaven, and it shall sacrifice the feast of Passover, and be left until the morning. The first fruits of thy land shall bring into the house of the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not steal a kid in his mother's milk. The Lord son of Moses, write thou these words, for after the tender of these words I have made a covenant with thee and with Israel. And he was there with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights. He did neither eat bread nor drink water. And he wrote upon table the words of the covenant of the 10 Commandments. And it came to pass that Moses went down the mount, and Sinai and the 2 tables of testimony Moses had when he came down to the mount, and Moses passed down until the skin of the face shone, and he talked with them. And Aaron and the children of Israel saw Moses, behold, his face shone, and is afraid to come nigh to him. And Moses called upon the 2 of Aaron, and the rulers of the congregation rode unto him, and Moses talked with them. And afterward, all the children of Israel came nigh, and he gave the commandment all the Lord, and spoke with them in Mount Sinai, till Moses had done speak with them, but the veil on his face. And when Moses went before the Lord to speak with them, he took the veil off, until he came out, and he came out and spake unto the children of Israel, which he had commanded. And the children of Israel saw the face of Moses, and that the skin of Moses' face shone, and Moses put the veil upon his face again, until he went in to speak with them. Okay, that's the end of Exodus chapter 34. Next video, I'll read Exodus chapter 35. Okay. Okay, well, I have to go right now, but thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed us earlier. Bye.